Right, yeah, these ovals are cursed. Like, so very, very, very cursed. Yeah. Or at least Charlotte is. I don't know what the other one's like, actually. Cold enough to take that off, honestly. But yeah, the Charlotte Oval turns out to be an extremely cursed mini oval. Where's that chair gone over there? Okay, sure. Because, like, it's literally the pit lane, the start finish, it's completely flat, and there's no grip. And the pit exit is the racing line. Like, it's so sketchy for some reason. See? This car doesn't do flat, it does banking.
Slow car down low, go high.
At least there's lots of room to avoid people.
Low car up high.
Like, for some reason the car's just weirdly snappy here as well.
Slow car down low.
When it said Charlotte Oval, I assumed it meant the Charlotte Oval, not the Charlotte pit lane.
Car stopped ahead. Car stopped ahead. Slow car down low. Slow car down low. Car stop down low.
It feels like I should be going much faster, but I've tried it and it just doesn't work. You have to accelerate in a straight line.
Practice is over. Head on in.
But there aren't any straight lines. Like, it's so cursed. Like, surely there's refueling equipment and stuff back
okay.
there.
Here comes your first
Hello.
lap.
So, I saw this race and saw it was at the Charlotte Oval and assumed, you know, it would be at the Charlotte Oval, but no. It's at the Charlotte Oval pit lane. They're just driving in circles around the Charlotte Oval pit lane. And for some reason, the car is really, really sketchy here.
One more lap.
Like, sometimes it just does that, and I haven't worked out when. So it's super bloody slow quali lap. That was so
There's the
slow.
flag. It's over.
Oh no. Like, look at this camber here. Surely that camber isn't helping on a track like this. Its entire circumference between the sides. Ovals are weird. Like, maybe it just shouldn't have positive camber on the left side. Maybe. Maybe that would help it. But yeah, positive camber both sides. Like, it's literally just driving around the pit lane. Oh. 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 Like, there you go. There's the circuit. There's the pit lane. There's the start-finish straight. And our pit lane is just, like, over here on the banking. Like, our pit lane is part of the banking. And the car just kills you. Like, what can I do to make the car not kill me? Is there anything I can do to make it not kill me? Like, there's no anti-roll bars, so I can't mess with those. Tire pressures? I don't know. Drop the tire pressures? Ovals are weird. Like, they're so weird. Like, you can change the difference in the circumference of the tires from side to side. Is that a good thing? Do I want to do that? There's no banking here. It's just, like, almost flat, except this bit, which isn't quite flat and is just not flat enough to throw the car off and spin it. And then this concrete bit here is super slippery. Like, this is just going to be death for everyone. Don't tell me this thing has a live rear axle. Oh no. This is gonna be death. This is gonna be death. This is gonna be death. And we're only using third gear. Yeah, but the thing is, since they go half hourly each, like, the best way to farm safety ratings, so long as I can stay alive, is going to be to run both of them. Staying alive is a big ask, as it turns out.
Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed right now.
It's easy top 3 if you don't die. Yeah, today I have discovered force feedback is a bitch. And how on earth does iRacing make their force feedback so nice and responsive and good and things? Like, how have they made it so nice? I've discovered the limitations of this wheel. I've had a look at it, and there's a crack or two, but it's mostly holding up pretty okay. I'm just gonna run it till it breaks, honestly. Well, I just mean having started trying to make force feedback myself. I am not like I'm not a motion dynamics expert. I suspect what I really need is some kind of PID control, but...
One to go, next time by.
the guy behind me going to wipe me out before I even reach the start finish?
About to go green. Stay focused. Pace car is off. Green, green, green.
Yes, PID controller, or yes, going to get wiped out before the start finish line?
Clear. Inside. Keep high. Still there, inside.
Yeah,
Keep high. Clear.
that makes sense. I thought I'd be okay just applying a torque to the wheel. Like, I've got past the big hurdle of being able to communicate with the wheel at all. But you can very, very easily set up oscillations with the heckin' dead zone that this wheel has. I suspect my system might work quite nicely on a direct drive wheel, but on this,
Cast off down low.
not so much.
Slow car down low.
Why does this car just occasionally decide it's going to murder you? Yeah, and oh boy does this thing have a heck ton of delay, as it turns out. So I've got two options. One of them is try to write a nice PID controller based on the wheel
Car
position,
outside.
as well as the amount of torque I'm giving it, and give it a target position as well as a target torque.
Clear up top.
The other option is just turn the force feedback down on this kind of wheel.
Outside. Keep low. Clear outside if you want it. Car outside. Clear outside. Low car up high. You're in fifth. Car stopped up high. Car outside. Outside is clear.
It's just all about barely tickling the throttle, isn't it? Yeah, I just don't know about... Yes, the experiment program is keyboard only at the moment. But I mean, I can show you in the gap between races what I've been working on.
Inside, clear, inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear inside.
The experimental program, as I posted it on the Discord, is keyboard only, but in its current state, as it is on my PC, it takes steering wheel input using a direct input wrapper for some generic steering wheel support instead of using a Logitech
Car inside.
SDK or anything. The Logitech SDK is apparently horrible anyway, it tends to keep losing the device and stuff. But I had a play with the OMSI force feedback because nobody's ever really complained about that, and realised that actually the way that they've stopped anything from making horrible oscillation effects or anything like that is just by not producing a lot of force feedback.
Go high. Car inside.
Oh, there's two sliders. One of them turns up the force feedback, like
Inside.
the
Clear.
sort of centering force, if you will. It's not exactly
Inside.
centering
Go
force, but
high.
you know,
Stay high.
One of them
You're
is
up
force
top, 3
feedback
wide.
from
Right
the
side, 2
from the
wide. Clear
wheels and
inside.
from the steering.
Car inside.
The other of them is force feedback for special
Clear
effects like
inside.
engines
Low
and
car up
bumps.
high. Car stopped ahead. Inside. Still there at the bottom. Keep high. Still there inside. Clear.
So I have the force feedback, the steering force feedback all the way up, and the special effects force feedback turned off altogether because I don't like the way it just rattles the
Car
G27.
outside. Outside is clear. Car inside.
Yeah, this car
Clear.
just sometimes
Car
tries to murder
inside.
you, and often succeeds.
Stay high. Clear inside.
Oh, we're halfway there. But yeah, you know, I don't need perfect sim racing force feedback. I need force feedback that feels comfortable.
Car inside. Clear.
Have it if you
Inside.
want.
Stay high. Still there. Clear.
I'm getting dizzy. What would this be like in VR? What's it like in real life?
Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide. Keep low. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside. You're back in 5th.
Yep. One additional testicle. But yeah, just damping the force based on the rate of the steering wheel's turn seems sensible. The other thing I'm trying to work out is power steering for force feedback. Because, so
Car
the power
inside,
steering
clear,
force
car
response
inside.
is proportional to the amount of force that the
Stay
driver
high.
applies
Car
to
on the
the
roadside. Clear.
to the steering column.
Car
I'm modelling
inside.
that as just being the torque
Stay
that the
high.
wheels apply back to the
Clear.
steering column, because you know that's where all of the resistive force is coming from. In my model, I'm not modelling friction on the shaft or anything. Wait. The problem with that is if your power steering is capable of producing more torque than the reference it's provided with, then what you end up with is when you're stationary, you end up with the power steering pump actually applying so much torque that it starts turning the wheels back in the opposite direction. If you see what I mean. So it sort of starts helping too much.
Car outside. Clear.
So I think I might also need to have like a ramp up and down effect for the power steering, so that it
Car
balances
up high.
itself.
Car stopped up high. Slow car down low. Go high. Great job. 10 to go.
Because they're, well, I mean the thing is that, like, so the way that hydraulic power steering's normally actuated is there's normally sort of a rotating valve on the steering column, and the valve is opened by the twist of the steering column, so that there's basically a thinnish piece of metal in there which twists as you apply torque to the steering column, and that means there will be a delay in between the torque being applied by the driver and the power steering matching that torque, which means that the system should balance itself. So I think if I model that, then I might be able to sort out all my power steering problems. Or I might create another brand new oscillation condition. Because that's what seems to happen most of the time.
Outside. Clear.
It really is, isn't it? And it tries to kill you all the time. Like, the bit in the pit lane is super bumpy with all the concrete bits, and then there's this huge bump as you go onto the oval.
Car stop down low.
This guy's just been spinning out all the time. Also, I'm very dizzy.
2 more, let's go.
It's literally 400 meters long.
Car inside.
You know how I was saying that the 600 meter long circuits yesterday were tiny? No, they weren't tiny. This is tiny. Also, hello people.
Flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
It is, yeah.
Car stopped up high.
Like, they're just using the pit lane as a racetrack. Did I just 0x that, though? That's good for, that should be good for the old safety rating.
Good job. Very good job.
Let's go get this D4.0 license. Hell yeah. Yes, I snapped a screenshot of the track layout. So this is what I expected us to be doing when I heard Charlotte Oval. Not just driving around the fucking pit lane. Anyway. Do you want to have a quick look at the at my force feedback so far? What did I get? What did I get? 0.13 safety rating. Yeah. Climbing gradually. So, I mean, I know you can't really see. Well, you can see down here. I've made this force feedback gizmo down here in pink. Running at 1080 at the moment. Let's just on free aspect so we can get max size. I've got a frame rate counter at the top right as well. I got murdered in 2 races, so no, I'm not back yet. But yeah, basically, force feedback. Look at that. You know, it's stiffer at a standstill, and then as you pull off, it gets looser, and then it gradually gets stiffer again. Yes, as you pull off, it gets stiffer again. Excellent. The other neat thing that I like is that if you go over a jump and the front wheels leave the ground, it goes completely light. You know, I'm pretty pleased with it, honestly. Feels quite nice and natural. It's not perfect, but, you know. I'm surprised by how good it does feel, honestly. Yep, sign up for next race. But I just thought I'd show you the thing. It can get very heavy. So where are we? USA International Speedway. The nice thing about doing oval races is you barely need to... Yeah, so I'm not applying very much of the caster force at the moment because the caster force, unfortunately, is quite jittery. I have a caster force factor which is it's basically a fudge factor. To modify the caster force, the influence of the caster force, because I know that I'm not modelling it perfectly, and I know it's going to need some empirical constants in there just to make it feel smoother and nicer. But yeah, if you go in reverse, then there is quite strong caster force, but at the settings I got it at the moment, it's too low to be able to spin the wheel on its own, so there's a lot more tweaking left to do. Yes, that's correct. Which is what should happen given anti-caster. Like, it should eventually force itself round the wrong way. An actual oval.
Outside is clear.
Oh my god, actual oval. A properly banked fourth gear oval. Where this is going to happen a lot. Oh. Does this thing have drum brakes or something? Because it doesn't slow down.
Slow car up high. Slow car ahead. Slow car down low. Go high.
Yeah, we need to keep an eye on that temperature gauge, don't we? So we don't blow an engine. We did last time. For some reason. Yeah, are you planning to get to... Are you planning to get... Well, no, I guess you're not, though.
Inside, clear.
Oh, what is it at Daytona Road at the moment? When you brake that hard, you can hear the front end scraping. That sounds like a thing I'm not about to do. Yeah, why do so many of the oval races not count? I love how when you dive the nose like that, you can hear it just crash onto the ground.
Car stop down low. Go high. Car stopped ahead. Go high. Go high.
Probably this one.
Slow car down
We're getting
low.
out of rookies, I mean. Well, actually, for free content, all of it.
Slow car ahead.
Yeah.
Car stopped ahead.
I mean, that's what we're all aiming for, isn't it? We all want to get into IndyCar as fast as we can. So it's 4.0 for instant promotion, isn't it? It's 3.0 for promotion at the end of the season and 4.0 for instant promotion. Oh, 3.0 for rookie. Oh, I must be nearly there then. I hadn't realised that the instant promotion was different in rookies.
Inside. Clear inside.
Oh, nice. Very cool. You reckon that was on purpose? Or am I just taking really weird lines? Like, I don't know how to oval. It's probably just me taking weird lines.
Outside. Clear up top.
Yeah, most people are sort of coasting down to the apex, aren't they? They're not stomping on the brakes like I have been. Badonk. And they're taking a higher line than me. I think I need to get out of my apexes mentality.
Practice is over. Head on in.
Oh, I got effectively 2 incidents there, didn't I? Because the practice is worth 0.5. That's annoying. But yeah, I should get out of rookies this evening. Except I'll still be in rookie series. Because I don't have any D-class cars.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Also, there's a surprising number of people here. If you're new here, I don't know how to oval.
Lap.
Like, look at me, I'm European, what do you think? Still European, no matter what my... Brexit... Still live on the European continent, alright? Can't take that away from me. May have taken my freedom to live and work in 27 other countries.
There's the flag. It's over.
Oh, there was a raid. Oh, I wonder who and why. Might have been an OMSI person, I guess. I didn't see that at all. Oh, right, yeah, OMSI person. Yeah. Oh shit! I was thinking about UBS and Money recently, having looked into the sales stats for similar games. I'm thinking what would actually be the best way forward, because honestly, like if I sell, so OMSI's sold somewhere between 500,000 and 1 million copies, right? If I sold 10,000 copies at 30 grand, at £30 a piece, 30 grand a piece. Oh yeah! If I sold 10,000 copies as opposed to 500,000 copies at £30 a piece, then that's obviously 30 grand. Which would be a poor return on my time investment, really, and certainly not enough to justify hiring anyone else to work for it. But if I could reasonably and feasibly spec 100,000, actually no, you're right, sorry, I'm being dumb. I lost a factor of 10. No, that would be a very good return on my time investment. Ugh. Yeah, if I sold 10,000 copies, which would honestly be a poor result. Yeah, so first take off 30% for Steam's cut, so 20,000-ish. Then take off the taxes. And you end up with 100 grand. Or alternatively, then split it up between however many developers. So, say I've got 5 people working on it with me, so that then becomes 40 grand each, and then, or 5 people including me, because there's me and my dad, and I imagine that I will need other assistants at some point. So that ends up being a 40 grand, like, not exactly a wage though, is it? Because it's 40 grand potentially over the lifetime of the product, but this is still for the 10,000 copies sales case, and I think 100,000 would be reasonably expected. But it's like, it would depend on marketing and like how well the competitors do and price and you know. But I was starting to think about loans, and I hate the idea of... Basically, I just hate the idea of debt. I don't like playing with money that isn't actually in my hands. I don't want to get myself into debt. But at the same time, if I could reasonably expect a result of about 300 grand, then it might be worth taking out a loan with a reasonable business plan that then lets me pay somebody in the immediate term to work full time on the project. And obviously at some point I need to do intellectual property and whatnot. You know. Yeah, I've been starting to think about that kind of thing, and I'm not sure how I really feel about it. Then there's the question of whether I'd be employing anybody or whether I'd be hiring them as a freelancer. Oh god, this thing actually has leaf springs, look. Look under here. Those are leaf springs, those are. V8. Yep, doesn't have a fifth. Oh, well, somebody's doing burnouts behind me. Very cool. Ah. Imagine having brake lights. Yeah, that part of... I'm trying to take the development as far as I can myself before getting anyone else on board, because by the time I get anyone else on board, either I need to be certain enough about it that I'm willing to go into debt to pay them, or I need to be certain enough about it that I can promise them that it will be released and they will get a payback for their time once it's been released. One of those two things. And both of those two things mean that I need to take it as far as I can on my own first,
Get ready.
so that I
Going
have
green.
a strong chance of it getting finished.
Post car is off. Time to do your job.
The other thing is that I need to...
Green, green, green. Inside.
Like, with the bus coming out, basically I need to start demonstrating what I'm making as a viable product before people start buying
You're up
the
top,
bus
3
as an
wide.
OMSI
Right
replacement.
side, 2 wide. You're up top, 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide.
Because
Go high.
people
Keep
are only
high.
likely to want
Clear.
to pay for
Inside.
one OMSI replacement,
Keep high.
not two of them.
Clear.
So once they've bought one, they're probably likely to stick with that. So what I kind of
You're in
need
the
to
top
do,
10.
for the sake of a sim, is to start convincing people that I have a feasible product coming up, hold off for a bit longer. Stick with OMSI for now, and then come and have a look at what I've made.
Go high.
I don't mean actively persuading people not to get the bus, because, you know, it's a fine game.
Inside.
It's fine. If that's what you want to
there,
play, then,
inside.
like, it's a decent Euro Truck Sim style game. But what I mean is that I need to start showing people that I've
Inside.
got something, well,
Still there. Hold your line. Clear. Slow car down low. Car stop down low. Slow car down low.
that was a lot wide at the start. Like, I was sort of talking through it, but we were sort of 3 wide, 4 wide. I need to get a livery for this car. It's not really a car, is it? It's a fiberglass tub with a truck axle and a V8.
Car outside. Outside is clear.
I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too much into it, that if people have already bought the bus, then they wouldn't buy my game. I think I'm trying to appeal in a slightly different way. Now, if you look at it that way, you could ask, like... You could ask why bother buying iRacing when you've already got Assetto Corsa? Like, it's two slightly different things. Yeah, I need to... Now that I've got vehicle physics going to some extent,
Slow car down low.
I think what I need to do
Go high.
as soon as I feasibly can is get a bus in with the vehicle physics, so I can drive the bus around and show off what actually driving a bus around looks like in the sim. Temperature's still good. Yeah, blending the brake really helps in this thing. Like, just keep holding the brake all the way through the apex and it keeps the nose turned in. Sort of extreme trail braking. There's a lot of race left though. I don't really want to try anything dumb. Especially because this seems to be a really clean split. Currently I'm keeping it very clean. Yep, he was nice and
Car
aware.
outside. Stay low. Clear up top. Outside. Still there. Clear high.
Obviously the other thing is that if I have a higher I rating, then I'm more likely to get into splits with people who aren't going to kill me. Maybe. Though we've seen what people with 2k I rating can do.
Car stop down low. Go high.
It's quite soothing. Just going round and round and round and round. Halfway point. Probably slightly more than the halfway point because I'll probably get lapped by the leader before the end. Ooh. They clonk. It's not like in road cars where where you close the gap on someone over the course of like a couple of laps. You close the gap over several dozen laps. He wasn't having that, was he? They were really trusting me to jam on the brakes when they did that. I'm faster than both of these two through all the corners, I just can't go anywhere with it.
Outside. Clear up top.
Yep. Force field.
Got 10 laps to go.
Oh, that was quick. It sort of felt like it was going by really slowly at first, and then I sort of bedded into it, and suddenly, like, most of the laps are gone. I think it's because I got hooked into chasing down these two.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside if you want to.
Easy game. Easy game.
You're in fifth.
These have been some surprisingly clean ovals. Aside from the guy who just rammed into the back of me on the start line.
You got 5 laps to go.
And faster than the guys up in front as well. If I hadn't been caught by, if I hadn't been caught behind these guys all race, I could have been on the podium. Still, for the safety rate, this is perfect. Not bad for the I rating either. I'm glad to know that the force field has survived the transition from road to oval.
2 more, let's go.
I say I'm gaining on the guys in front so fast. If I hadn't been stuck behind the guys behind, then this would have been an easy podium. Well, I've had to fight with them.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
Yep. Do you think that nobody else is bothering to trail brake? Like, is trail braking the actual strat? Or am I just sort of pretending that it is? Because it just feels sort of obvious.
Alright, there's the checkered flag. Nice run. Solid work.
Ascended road dwellers. As yeah, we are obviously just a level above, clearly. Right, go on, give me that safety rating. Oh yeah, 2.86. And obviously I didn't get any I rating. Oh, I was the only rookie in the field. I wonder what my... Ah, yeah, that's the oval technique, is not getting dizzy. Do you think that people who prefer ovals are just like the kids who just spun round and round and round in circles in the playground? Come on, we're gonna get dizzy. No, we're going to get that D license today. Gonna get the D. So basically I need to get 2 more safety rating, don't I? I need to get plus another... Wait, no, I need to get... Yeah, after I've got this, I need to get 2 more safety rating. Because then I need to get to D 4.0. No, wait. No, when I get to Rookie 3.0, that'll put me to D something. D 3.5? Is that what the jump is? Because I know they boost the... yeah, but there's... D 2.6. Okay. And then I need to get to D 4.0. I'm imagining I'll do D 4.0 just in these same 2 series again. Because then once I've got to D 4.0, I can do the C-class street stocks. And then that will take me... then I can get up into C-class. Does it not? Of course it doesn't. It's ranked, but apparently it doesn't count for... Good. Good. Right, so I do need to buy something then. Thank you, iRacing. And does Arca not count as well? Yep, that's a road course, so it doesn't count. And none of the D-Class series are at included tracks. Or have included cars. So basically I need to spend $22 to get out of D-Class. Or wait until one of these goes somewhere that's an oval. Yeah, that's not included content, not included content. Where's the week planner? So Langley Speedway is included content. So I'd need a late model. And Langley Speedway must be an oval, surely. It says Speedway in the name. It's got to be an oval. Is Langley Speedway an oval? That's the... Oh god, it's the... So, car, late model. What series is it? It is iRacing Late Model Tour. Yep, so it's this series and this series. Why are there two? Oh yeah, because one's fixed and one's not. So the Monte Carlo SS. I would need to buy the Monte Carlo SS. And then if I bought the Monte Carlo SS, then next week I get a track that I can grind MPR on. Yep, looks like we're both buying late models. Ooh, yes. I prefer my dashboard textures not loaded. I don't know. Irwindale Speedway sounds like, yeah, that's an oval. Yeah, it's all oval. It's completely oval. So that's basically what they want you to do, is they want you to buy the late model. And then I prefer it when my dashboard textures don't load, you know? It always gives me great confidence that the game's working as intended.
Green, green, green.
Oh shit.
Okay, here comes your first time
What,
lap.
magenta? Yeah. Omzi does white as well.
One more lap.
Like, the thing is, at the big speedways you don't get dizzy, it's just these little courses you get so dizzy. Also, the normal maps haven't loaded for the fiberglass material. Look, there's no shading going on them, and I don't think the roll cage textures have loaded as well. That's interesting. It's just nope. Hitting refresh on Trading Paints hasn't done anything. I love how quickly you can learn ovals, though. It's just like 3 laps and there you go. You're done. And the 3 laps takes you 1 minute and 30 seconds. So yeah, once I've done this, I guess I'll buy the... I guess after I've done this, I'll buy the late model and this week's track and just start grinding out that C-Class license. And I might as well buy the Dallara as well, because that's the car that we used in the Indy 500. Well, because it's on a road course and we are ascended road dwellers. Yep. I mean, I honestly think there is a lot of skill to the tyre management and the battling on the banking part. I don't think there's quite so much skill to this. This is just drive in circles, don't die. That's it. And some cars you trail brake, other cars you don't. I'm gonna get so dizzy. It's a nice change to the road courses though, honestly. Even if it's still really weird driving backwards through the pit lane every lap. Like, imagine having a course that actually has a straight. You know? Imagine, what if, like, hear me out, right? What if they had used the whole length of the straight here and then gone in round the end of the pit lane and then used the whole length of the pit lane? Or just used half the length of the pit lane. So use part of this tight radius turnaround part, and then at the other end have a hairpin. Also, what the fuck kind of fictional ass car is that? I'd assumed it was just some like American sedan of some kind, but they seem to have just replaced the Porsche pace car with a fake pace car. Or the pace truck that they had as well. It definitely sounds turbocharged, doesn't it? Because you can hear a I qualied 6th. I like how there's fans all the way over here. Like, what are they gonna see? Like, we're driving around here. But they're further away than the distance of the entire track. I mean, it's nice that so many people have turned out to watch these little things. It's also not nice that my normal maps haven't loaded, because it makes the fiberglass look shit. Oh, thank you for the thing. Adventurous Transport, hello. I don't know if you've watched me before, but I do bus stuff and I do racing stuff. And that's about it. Sometimes I do tank stuff when I'm feeling adventurous.
Good luck. Good luck.
At the moment I do oval racing stuff, it seems. Like I finally won a race at the Nürburgring Nordschleife the other day. And I decided to take a break from road stuff and do something different for a bit. Because I reckon I've peaked. I don't think it's ever going to get better for me than that on the road. One position up already, Pog. Guy behind me is looking racy.
Inside. Stay high. Clear inside. Slow car down
And
low.
somebody's dead. Like, all you have to do is not die. That's it.
You're back in fifth.
Do you reckon it'll be one more or two more to get the D-Class license?
Slow car ahead. Car stop down low. Slow car down low. Car stop down low. Car stop down low.
I'll say it again, all you have to do is not die. .86 I think, so it should be the end of this race. So long as I can get through with 0x.
My bad, bro. I didn't mean to do that to you. I'm trying to blow up.
Where are my headlight flashers? I need my headlight flashers. You're out me wee!
Outside.
There's an
Clear
ambitious lunge.
outside. Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high
Oh, that
side.
guy's going,
Clear high.
going for second gear in the turns. I reckon that's probably slower. Because like you can't use the extra traction from second gear, and by the time you got the back end gripped up, you're basically at full throttle and you're going. See, that's the only place to use second gear. Is when the car suddenly decides that you should not be alive anymore.
Go high.
Commit alivened. I'm getting very dizzy now.
Outside. Clear outside.
Can I drive the whole race just looking out my left window?
Car stopped up high.
Oh, I cheated. I looked straight on the straight.
I'm really sorry about that, number 12. I was a leader. It just pulled me out.
Outside. Clear.
I don't give a fuck if you're a leader or not. I was fighting for shit.
So I do apologize. I honestly didn't. I didn't want the 4X. I do apologize.
Races for Christ, or otherwise known as Rentucky Fried Chicken. See, that's the
stopped
thing
up
you
high.
don't get in the road courses, is Jesus car!
Car stopped up high.
Jesus car, bottom text.
Go low. Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear up top.
Jesus car makes Christian motoring.
Thank you.
Low car up high. Car stopped ahead.
It's a back marker, not
Car
a
stopped ahead. Go low.
not an interesting
Car
go.
stopped ahead.
Oh, that guy committed a livent. They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down. Give up the time gained.
Inside. Clear.
Letting the leader through. 0 point racing them. What are you doing?
Outside. Still there. Clear outside if you want it.
I like that clear outside if you want it. Just like... because it implies that saying clear outside otherwise means you have to do it. Outside is mandatory. You've overtaken them, now assert dominance.
Thank you.
To go this time by.
So it's the same thing again. The first few went by really slowly, and then just... I think your brain just switches off gradually through the race, and it starts feeling like it's taking less and less time.
Inside. Clear inside.
Imagine a right-hand oval. Like, I think ovals are too leftist. My right shoulder's cramping.
Thank you.
Outside.
Like, this is minimum brain power
Clear
motorsport.
outside.
Oh yeah.
Five to go.
Thank you.
Have to invert your force feedback as well. You could probably do that.
to go. 2 to go.
I still think this whacking
flag,
grade A
one more
pillar
left
is
to go.
ridiculous. Like, if they just cut out the side along the line of that roll cage bar, then you'd be able to see so much more of what's around the corner. Because like this, you can lose entire cars in that zone. I mean, I know that if you have a normal-sized monitor, then you can't see around the
There's
corner
flag.
anyway.
It's over. Good job. Very good job. Okay, the race is over. Bring it on in.
One more lap just for fun. That's the one that I did before, isn't it? That's not this one. Speaking of the one I did before, here we go again. What did I get? 0.13, 2.99. Oh, come on. Ah. Really? Really? Ah. Oh, I'm gonna get some water. Ah, well, I don't know how many splits. Oh, there's normally 3 splits. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, we'll probably be in the same split then. I have a feeling that if I do end up doing the Indy 500, my shoulders will be wrecked. Imagine B8 motor. Actually, no, there's a more important thing I need to do than practice. Ding. I get quite a lot of likes for this. Oh my god, there are 59 people racing this now. Oh no, there are 9 racing it now. There are 59 people who have raced it. Yeah, this is on here as well. Anyway, showroom. All vehicles. Street stock, street stock, street stock, street stock. Right, can I... What's a terrible, terrible livery? That looks pretty bad. Oh no. Oh. Why have they made their UI uglier? That's my provisional livery. I don't remember consenting to that. Of course I've seen this one. And of course I've seen that one too. Well, quite like that. That's pretty neat. Is there somebody burning their engine out inside my car? There might be. How bad is your livery? Oh, see, I saw that livery and I knew that you'd be racing it. I just knew it. Fuck it. Am I going to take the same livery? Yeah, I'm going to take the same livery. There you go. Right. Oh yeah, trading paints can be finicky in practice. There you go, it's loaded in now.
Car down low, car stop down low, go high. You got the black flag. Then exit the pit safely. We need to come in and serve a 30-second penalty.
Naughty. Oh, the squad. The engine blown on pit exit. Oh yeah. Oh yes. I wonder what's bigger in iRacing at the moment, road or oval? Right, it's our duty to form a two-car roadblock. We have to. If we're in the same split, that is. Which we're not. Oh well, that means we can just curse twice as many splits.
Slow car down low.
Nani?
Slow car, down low. Go high.
Oh, the trail braking strats. Ultimate technique.
Practice is over. Head on in.
This car is cursed.
You got the black flag. You didn't exit the pit safely. We need to make a stop and go.
I thought I might be a bit borderline.
Green
Warm up the
flag,
brakes,
green
warm up
flag.
the tyres.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Not a fast second corner.
Checkered
There
flag,
you go,
checkered flag.
24.4 as well, P5. Was that an advert for a hospital? That just seems so wrong. Like, hospitals shouldn't need to advertise. Like, if your hospital's advertising, then your hospital clearly isn't just there for an emergency. Like, there's just something wrong about hospitals having to advertise. I imagine trying to price compare hospitals. No. No. Reasons why I will not live in America. Should have kept going round and boosting the safety rating. But yeah, I guess after this I'm going to I guess after this I'm gonna buy a late model. Live on stream. Oh yes. Yeah, American healthcare is fucked up. Like, yikes. Healthcare is one of those things that should be free at point of use. Like, obviously it's not free, because nothing's ever free. Yeah, the IR18, I think. Just check the... let me just look in the special events. Yep, Dallara IR18. According to P6. Yeah, I'm competitive. Then there are 2 people who have failed to qualify. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can either buy, like, I mean, the first discount level is 3 items, isn't it? So you might as well buy the late model, the the IR18 Indy, and then I guess also the whatever track it is this week. I mean, can't just wait for next week to do the D2C grind when it's on a free track. Right, here we go.
Line up on the outside. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Oh, it has a propeller. That's the Mr. Krabs' boat livery, isn't it?
Good luck, everyone. Yeah, good luck, this.
Thank you, Sasha Abrecht. I like that this is a car where I have to actually use my manual gear lever.
Good 50-50 spread. 8 from the States and 8 from the rest of the world. Looks like a grudge match.
Well, here we go. Good luck.
1 lap to green.
Just getting my brakes nice and warm. Oh, I imagine they're probably drum brakes and they'll just fade if I keep riding them.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is off. Green, green, green. outside. Stay low. Stay low. Clear outside. Car inside. Clear inside. Clear inside.
Just maintaining some apex speed there.
You're in fifth.
Seem to be in fifth an awful lot. That just seems to be sort of my natural position. They're so slow.
Car outside. Keep low. Clear up.
Oh, what were you expecting? What were you expecting? Oh, I'm missing a wheel.
Looks like your car is toast. You'll need to
What
go
was
back
he
to the
expecting?
Press and hold the reset button and we'll come
There's a
back
car
to
on your inside. Like, I could tell because, like, I was getting the car outside messages. So he must have been getting the car inside messages. Oh well. What was he expecting to happen? What's that? Of course it was the person who said good luck. It always is.
That's it, go! Car outside, still there, outside, clear. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Keep low. Stay low. Outside, clear.
Nice.
Car inside. Keep high. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Keep high. Still there at the bottom. Keep high. Keep high. Still there, hold your line.
I think I'm getting the hang of how you actually race these things. Obviously I'm like 2 laps down
Keep
because of
high.
that guy who didn't realise that if somebody says there's a car on your inside, they don't magically vanish at the turning point.
Still there at the bottom. Still there. Still inside. Clear. Inside. Clear. Inside. Clear inside. Inside. Stay high. Clear inside.
I'm also learning how close they actually are when I can see them in the left mirror. I know you can't see my left mirror.
Car inside. Still inside. Clear inside. Car inside. Still inside. Clear.
Oh, for crying out loud, guy. Well, I'm in the pits now, aren't I? Sure.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear high.
Should have been an easy podium or top 5. And NASCAR's manual. Questions not to ask on a turn-in point. This car doesn't go straight when you let off the steering wheel, it turns right. Oh, is that temperature gauge climbing?
With the brake pedal, am I right?
Really hurts my right shoulder doing ovals.
10 to go. This time by.
I'm the smallest of bonks on this channel. I still don't really know what that guy expected, like cars who are on your inside don't magically disappear at the turn-in point.
Car inside. Still there at the bottom. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Clear inside, inside. Stay high, there's a car on the low side. Still inside. Keep high. Clear inside, 2 left to go, 2 to go. White flag this time. There's the flag.
Oh,
It's
for
over.
piss's sake,
Better schedule
guy!
some testing. We'll get it next
What?
time.
What? Like, what? Very cool. Oh man. Eh. Either people people in ovals are super salty or super dumb. One or the other. How did I gain 0.48 safety rating for that? I got 8x and got 0.48 safety rating. Oh, is that just because of the bump at the safety rating boundary? Ah, yeah, I've got a D-class license now. Yeah, that sounds more like it. 0.08, that sounds more like it, doesn't it? Right, well. I guess we go buy some shit then. Delara IR018. Just IR18. That's the one, isn't it? Delara IR18. No racing events. Yep, Delara IR18 IndyCar. Nice. So I need the late mod. That's the one that does free tracks. I need the late model, which is the Monte Carlo SS. That one. Oh yeah, and obviously there's VAT on top because it's an American site, so the VAT is charged afterward. You know, whatever. Still kind of want an one. I'm pretty sure the series will die, like, really not very long. But then again, hypercars and LMDHs might be awesome. What time are these races? So it's Owendale, one at 11:15 and one at 12:15. I've missed the start of this one and that one. Okay, Owendale's one of the cheap tracks. Enough. And Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which is not one. Fair enough. Then the volume discounts are 10% for 3 to 5, 15% for 6 or more. But I got paid. What's the pound strong against the dollar right now? Pounds, it's a lot. The other, oh, I need the Glen. Glen. I have Road Atlanta, don't I? I need the Glen and Suzuka. I might as well use the big volume discount, mightn't I? Those are cars. So I have Mount Panorama, all 3 Nürburgrings, Time Rock, blah 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 blah. Are obvious. Money, racing. I should probably just buy them when I'm about to use them. Rather than thinking, because like, no, another 5%. Save me a little bit in the long run, but if I decide not to do the events, not save me anything. When is... Glen, June. Okay, that's pretty soon, I guess. How much would it cost to get all of them? What's the... Forgotten already. No, I don't mean all the tracks. I mean all the ones that I'd need right now. Buy all the tracks. $82. That's a lot. Really is a lot. But the only reason to get Ovendale Speedway is to be impatient and like not just wait until next week. Hello. Since next week it's on free tracks. Yeah, it's just like I'm feeling like just stepping down to the 3-piece discount instead of the 4-piece or the 6-piece, sorry. And just getting what I need to do the Indy 500 basically. So I'll just wait until next week to do the grind D class here because it's at a free track next week. Yep, because Langley is free. Yep. I think that's what I'll do. I will move that and that. I mean, the alternative, actually, the other way around I could do it is I could get the stuff that I need to get out of D class. I could get the stuff that I need to get out of D class and then decide whether to get the 500 stuff. So I could do Irwin right now. Because, you know, that would be $20 plus tax. You can't get to see at Daytona. It doesn't count. If you wait until next week, you can do the super stocks. Because it's a road course. It doesn't count to your oval license. That's 20 quid, which is more palatable. I mean, does it, does the late model go to Indy at any point? I mean, basically, the late model, if I wait 1 week, then I have, like, so many weeks of free tracks. So there isn't really any point in paying $11 plus tax to do it now. Was there anything at Indy in that? Not anything. May 14. So I'd get nearly 2 weeks to get out of to get up to D 4.0. It would be the cheaper way to do it. Because yeah, that is a heckin' lot. I don't know how much I really want to spend that on ovals. I don't know, it saves $5 to buy it all in one go. I wonder if my steering wheel would die in the middle of it. The Monte Carlo ever used for anything else? No, only used for the D-Class stuff. But both of those are only used for stuff. I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to buy anything for the time being. And I'll see what I can do with just the stock stuff. Because obviously the cheapest thing to do altogether would be just to run around in the rookies up until I get a D 4.0 license, and then switch to the super late model. Except the super late model needs whatever. No, the cheapest thing I could do altogether would just be stick to the D-Class stuff. Whatever, I'll just do some yeah. Hmm. I mean, I doubt the D-class racing is honestly any cleaner than the rookie racing. I would be surprised. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the late model. It's this one. I'm... Yeah, I think what I should do, I mean, that's road license stuff. Does fairgrounds included content? Never know what he... No, it's not. Okay. I'm not about to do that either. I mean, at least I'm out of rookies. Hey, my I rating is actually above the baseline. Neat. Yeah, I could either pay 20 quid to get the late model and the current tracks, or I could pay 10 quid to just get the late model next week and do free tracks. I think is probably what I'll end up doing. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll keep doing rookies for now. Then next week I'll get the super late. I will get the late model, and I'll also get the IndyCar and Indy. Oh, I'm sure you can do Indy without Indy. Like, does anyone say that Indy is a requirement for Indy? Like, surely you don't need both an Indy car and the Indy track. Like, you know, surely one Indy's enough to do the Indy, right? They wouldn't make you buy both to do Indy, right? Uh, So what do you reckon about the other special events this year? Like, which ones do you want to do? Because obviously the Indy 500 is, like, independent. But I'm assuming we'll do, I'm assuming we'll do Petit Le Mans and Spa and probably Suzuka, I'm assuming. I know it's a long way ahead.
Car outside, clear.
I don't want to just go round in circles until the race starts. Yeah, I need to get the Glen as well. What about, I've already said Petit Le Mans, haven't I? Yep.
We're done.
Correct.
Get going.
Well, I don't see the problem here. Is there a problem here? You got a problem, mate? Wanna fucking go? You wanna fucking go, mate? Well, yeah, then it's like 2 circles put together with a straight bit in between. You know. If anything, it's double the circular. I have too many things open on my desktop, it's annoying me. Yeah, my impatience doesn't outweigh my my desire not to spend 20 quid car and a track just to grind out safety rating. Yeah, that was the one I was going to ask about, is the Bathurst 1000. Because like I've never driven the V8 supercars. So I have no idea what they'd be like. I imagine I could probably get to grips with them. I've got to grips with a few different cars now, like I've got to grips with the Spec Racers and the Z4 and the M4 and the P217. So I'm guessing I should be able to get to grips with it, but like, doesn't it have 0 driver assists and all the horsepower? Yeah. So like, yes, all cars currently use a 5-litre naturally aspirated V8, but since 2017 they've had the option of using 4 or 6-cylinder engines. Yes, but who's going to do that, eh? V8 Booper car. How much like the well, that's why they're just called supercars now. They changed the name in like 2017 or something. How much are the legacy Booper cars like the current Booper cars? Part of the. It's part of the livery on the car and not a stock pixel. I like the way that when they accelerate, the right side goes down. Oh, it's the test drive arm. Okay. I'll do that after this then. Man sits and waits for numbers to go down. Seems like a perfect time to try the supercars at Bathurst. Bathurst seems like the perfect first place to try it, doesn't it? I can't think of anywhere else you'd want to drive a V8 supercar. I mean, where else do the V8 supercar series go? Because, like, isn't Bathurst the only Australian track in iRacing? Let's go. Oh yeah, yeah, got road. Articles. Yada 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 yada. Current Haggerty. Huh. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they basically just go wherever. Yeah, they just go wherever, don't they? In fact, in this season, they're not even going to. They're not even bothering to go to Bathurst. Because which supercar would we get? The Holden Commodore or the Mustang? I feel like the Commodore is better looking than the Mustang. The Mustang kind of looks awkwardly shaped because they have a lot of body panels that they have to share. So the Mustang just kind of looks awkward how they've tried to make it sort of look like a Mustang even though it really isn't. It just sort of looks like a sticky-uppy toy Mustang. I prefer this, it looks more honest. If you just look at these proportions here, they're just a bit off. Like the roof comes up too high over the tail, and the tail is slanted in too much. It's all just a bit wrong. They're a spec chassis. They have different body panels, but they're a spec chassis. And a spec engine as well. So I'd imagine they're probably exactly the same. Let's see. Oh, 27-minute long video on it.
A complete noob like me, and that video's got a pretty ZB, this and the ZB Commodore. Setting any lap records here by any means, but
Plus, it'd be wrong to be in a Mustang on the right-hand side of the car.
once we've done a couple of laps here, I'll jump back in the Commodore, do a complete back-to-back test, and see whether there's any discernible than I am, generally speaking, but I would...
I've been told that beta testers for these cars reported physics are identical between the cars. There you go. That's the actual thing you want to see. It's not the 27-minute long video, it's just the pinned comment at the top. Yep. If you like Holden, buy the Holden. If you like Fords, buy the Ford.
Apex Hunters.
The Holden seems to have big Holden logos in a sort of low resolution stuck on the dashboard.
In there. Oh, she's a handful. Alright, see what we can do.
I think they have the exact same engine sound as well. Yep, they have the exact same engine sound. Makes you wonder why they didn't bother to make all 3 of them, seeing as they're the same. Anyway, time to go around in circles for a bit. Oh yeah, oval racing. Yeah. Why does all the trackside equipment in iRacing always look so shit? Like all of these. Just, eh. Right, here we go. Yeah, but the trackside stuff looks even worse than that. It looks like stuff from like 2006. It probably is. It's probably a carryover from that NASCAR game they made before making iRacing. Like, just have a look at these boxes. This looks so crap. Oh, it's a fake Mustang. Now, there's a lot to like about iRacing, but the graphics are so outdated.
Slow car down low.
But it still looks better than OMSI. By like an order of magnitude. Oh.
Slow car down
They
low.
need better trackside models to go with them. You'd think that for $14 per person per track, that they could afford to have somebody spend some time just tidying up the trackside equipment. It would like you could spend a day making some nicer models, and then a day per track sorting them out and setting them all up, and then like that would be a huge improvement. I mean just common stuff like the equipment boxes and the lorries and the safety trucks and that sort of thing.
Slow car down low.
Very cool. Very, very cool. Even cooler. Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Practice is
NDM? Oh, new damage model. Sorry, yeah, I'm with you. It's weird considering how outdated the rest of the model
green,
is.
green, green.
You can count the pixels
Okay,
in the
here comes your
textures.
first time lap. There's the flag. It's over.
What, to escape the rookies? You probably have. I just didn't fancy spending that much money. I should have kept circling and got my safety rating up a bit. Okay, well maybe I will go for it. Maybe. Like, it would be good to practice some actual oval stuff. But, you know, I can still do that on free tracks next week. We'll see how the safety rating game goes. Oh no. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. Humpty Dum. Come on. I know you can't see them, but there go the completely static birds over there. Next gen graphics. In we go.
Line up on the inside. Pit road is closed right
No
now.
fuel, no tyres, just in case we have to pit.
Good luck, everyone. Hey, good luck, everyone. Hopefully a free car is in here.
Good luck.
Man, 11, you almost killed the 5 there.
I saw him coming.
I was scared for you, my man.
Catch up 9. Car.
Oh, more races for Christ. There seem to be a lot of them in in oval races. Because America. Really a much more in-your-face thing in America than it is in the UK, isn't it? Beer and Jeebus! Beer, B8 and Jeebus! Like in the UK, being a Christian really kind of isn't a big deal. You just kind of sort of quietly go to
One
church
to go. Next time by.
at the weekends. And, you know, sing weird Christian songs. And don't really make a fuss about it. But in the States, no. It is big Christian hours.
About to go green. Stay
Look, everyone,
focused.
stop flying, be safe.
They're going to be the one that causes the crash.
The pace car is in.
Whenever anyone says good luck and be safe, they're the one who
Green
causes the
flag, green
crash.
flag. Car outside. Keep low. Go low. Clear high. Car outside. Clear.
Oh good. Oh good.
Y'all, we're racing for last place together, wrecking each other. What the fuck?
That was crazy. I was given plenty of room, I thought.
There was. We were all hanging back there because we were in a wreck and people get under people. Ah, that was dumb. It shouldn't have happened. I'm sorry.
The four-wheel slides. Like, are Americans just used to cars not going where you point them? Is that why all their roads are so wide?
Outside. Still there, hold your line.
I just heard
Still
them hit
there,
the
hold your
wall.
line. Clear high.
Okay, here we go.
Well, if you do that shit again, I'm gonna crash you.
I'm gradually losing the guy behind. I'm gradually getting on the guy in front. How strong is the suck at these small circuits? Not strong enough to keep the guy behind me with me. Bonk. Guessing Leon's gone to do a boing, hit the microphone. I'm guessing Leon's gone to do a late model race. Oh, that's engine smoke.
You do the coming, bud.
Whose engine smoke? That blue car's engine smoke. That isn't Jeebus car, is it?
Slow car down low.
Oh good, again. Lost all the time that I gained on the guys in front and behind from that. Halfway through. I got a really good run that time. Taking a later apex to really work out.
Inside. Clear inside.
This guy is slowing me down though.
Inside. You're in the middle. 3
Oh.
wide. Clear. 2 wide.
Why?
Outside. Stay low. Clear.
Bet my radiator's
Number
fucked.
11, if you have something to prove next time, just qualify well and stay in the lead last instead of messing with the leader.
Outside.
Box him, box him, box him.
Still there. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Outside is clear. You're in the top 10.
Got an opportunity to box him in and I took it. Ooh. That was a large criminal.
Ten to go. This time by.
I see you coming, leader. Watch the 2 in front of me.
Appreciate it.
Car outside. Clear.
Is it just a thing in oval racing? Like, if there's somebody on your inside, just ignore them and turn in anyway? Is that just what you
Number
do?
5 and 12 heads up.
I got you. Go ahead.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear outside. Outside. Still there. Clear outside.
Go ahead, number 2.
Outside. Keep low. Still there, hold your line. Outside, clear.
There we go, got it done.
5 laps to go. Car inside. Clear inside. Inside. Still there. Still there, inside. Clear
Hey,
inside.
16, can I get the bottom here, bud?
Outside.
Turns out I hadn't quite got it done.
Still there, hold your line. Stay low, there is a car on the high side. Clear outside. Keep low. Clear.
defensive line this time. Not making the same mistake twice.
You've got 2 laps to go.
Well, why are you stopping in the middle of the corner?
White flag, white flag.
That was actually a really fun little battle. That lasted a while.
Here.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead. Car stopped ahead. Car stopped down low. Go high.
Come on, man, don't be a fucking hero.
Dude,
All
was a
right,
nice,
there's the ticket flag.
Nice little windfall at the end there.
Nice run. Solid work.
Nine, I don't know what you're talking about. You literally just hit the brakes in front of me. That was not my problem at all.
Not too bad. This is my name. He says Chris. What further does he have to say? He has left. We will never know what he had to say. There you go. I'm good at this oval stuff. Oh, go on, one more. One more. One last one, and then it's definitely time to stop. Yes, we'll never know what he had to say. Oh god, choo choo, motherfucker. Yep, that was his wisdom. Right, it's time for 20 more minutes of and then that's enough. Really annoying that the pickups don't count because they're much more fun. Like, it's an oval course, you know? That's an oval course too. Why don't they count? Why do they force you to race in things that are less like the cars you'll use for the rest of the time with your oval license? Also, I don't have any idea what the difference between the various NASCARs is. Like, what's the difference between Xfinity and Cup? And what is one of those? That's a go-kart. I like the look of the Chevy Monte Carlo though. No, fair enough. So, the sprint cars, which are also go-karts. Okay, so there's super late model. There's those things, which I have no interest in. Basically, there's super late models. There's Indy cars. There's Cup cars, and there's Xfinity cars, and then there are a few miscellaneous weird classes. And then there's the Indy Pro blah 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 blah. Yep. Ew. 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 Oh, everyone's dying. Oh, everyone's dying. That's a really good sign. There's another dead one on the left over here. You can't see them just yet. Ew. Ew. Ooh, Blinky Boy. I reckon I can get to D 4.0 with the rookie series. And if I do, then I don't actually need to buy the late model at all. Yeah, I mean, look how ridiculous this looks. The fact you can fit the entire track into one overhead shot. Also, look how cool these floodlights look with the no supporting frame behind the actual light. Oh, it's doing the thing where it won't load the interior again. It's re-time.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Oh god. This is going to be a great time lap.
One more lap.
So's this one. I think I'm driving it as if it was a street stock. Apparently that was still good enough for third.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
You know what, I'm going to keep going round in circles because apparently that raises your safety rating. Yes, it is quite literally the size of a running track. It is 400 meters, which is the size of a standard, at least in Europe, is the size of a standard running track. Like, we had a 400 meter track at my secondary school. The naming of our schools is so, like, simple and, like, logical. Like, we have playgroup, then primary school, then secondary school, then sixth form. Makes complete sense. And some people have middle school, which goes between... Oh god, I can't remember if it goes... Well, it sometimes sort of takes over from secondary school altogether. Right, so here's the plan. We don't die. Wonder how Leon's doing at his real oval. I mean, look how well it worked for us at the Nürburgring. God, you get dizzy. Eyes just sort of blur after a while. I guess it would be the same in real life. It feels more like being a factory worker than a racing driver. You know, press the right pedal, press the left pedal, turn, press the right pedal, press the left pedal, turn. Right, that should apparently have gained me some safety rating.
Line up on the outside. Closed. Pit road is closed.
Because apparently you can't just lose safety rating in practice and quali, you can also gain it. So, you know, there we go, safety rating farmed. Oh yes, 325 laps of fuel. Imagine how dizzy you'd be after 325 laps. Ugh. Like, can you imagine? Yep. Oh yeah. Yes. Multi-class with this and the P1s. Like the hybrid boost. Which would be faster, do you reckon? Because these things are much lighter. And the LMP1s wouldn't be able to get any boost down. They'd just be unnecessarily big and heavy. Yeah, they wouldn't have any downforce. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's so much more useful.
One to go. Next time by.
Oh, I can actually see out of the back now. I should have thought of that before.
About to go green. Stay focused. Pace car is off. Green flag, green flag. Car inside. Still there at the bottom. Clear inside.
Oh, there's a crash happening.
Inside. You're up top, 3 wide. Go low. Right side, 2 wide. Clear. Inside. Still there, inside. Stay high. Clear inside.
An all carbon fibre livery. Oh, the carbon fibre fiberglass strats.
Car outside. Stay low. Keep low. Keep low. Outside, clear.
This feels more like an amusement park ride than a race, doesn't it?
My kick size. My kick.
Car stop down low.
Leader's already coming around to lap us.
Slow car ahead. Go high.
No, I will not go high, I don't think. Hello. How did it go? Yeah, I've just, like... I'm pretty sure when I stop driving, my chair will just start spinning.
There is a car on the high side. Clear. You're in fifth.
No, I'm not. I'm in third. Don't have any
Inside.
drive in fifth.
Stay high. Clear.
Basically, once you've got to the inside of somebody, you've got past them. Oh, nice. I got 4x'd by a person yet again not realising that cars don't evaporate when you turn in. I think one thing oval racing does do is it gives you a really good awareness of the length of your car. Yes, that is the definition of oval god. Now if you Google it, if you Google the definition of oval god, it says 1550 I rating or above.
Car outside. Outside, clear.
Well, you see, us Europeans, we're just a different type of being. And we can amuse ourselves with your little American games. From our sample set, we can confirm Europeans better at ovals.
Got 10 laps to go.
Europeans also very, very dizzy.
Inside. Still there. Clear inside.
Oval circuits were actually beheaded in the French Revolution. That's why there aren't any left.
Inside. 5. 5 to go.
One
Clear
day,
inside.
when we consider you worthy, we might even introduce you to the concept of turning right.
You've got 2 laps to go. White flag, white flag. Go low. Checkered flag, checkered flag. Nice run, solid work.
Not bad.
Good run, 4.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It is kind of fun. Plus 0.12. You know, climbing gradually. Get there eventually. Oh man. Ah. That was what, 3 hours of going in circles? I think I need to spin to the right a bit. Actually, here we go. Undizzy. Undizzy. There you go. Ah. Alright, that's that all sorted. Ugh. Yeah, I do like how easy it is to do a lot of races. I also like how easy to pick up the tracks. Like, it feels like you don't have to commit, you know, to compete in a road race. Gyroscopic comp. But to compete in a road race, you really have to know the track, know the car. In an oval race, go left. Right, you go left, don't spin, don't hit anything. You're pretty much good. Doesn't matter what the track is or what the car is, all it matters is sort of your racecraft, how you deal with cars around you. Oval God. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It just feels so, like, easy to slip into. Because, like, with road, like, to do any of the road series, you really have to commit to it. Because, like, no, otherwise you'll die. Might have to. Quite like road. Dive into a practice session real quick and see if I remember how to road Atlanta. Oh, it would probably be sensible to get Watkins Glen, wouldn't it? Then I could do the track. That would be sensible. And pure driving school. Maybe I should get the Glen soon. Now let's see if I can remember how to do Road Atlanta. This is going to show the difference between not practicing for an oval and not practicing for a road course. Play for set. Yep. I mean, you know, good curb handling for a peak. Oh shit. As usual, I need to put the brake by. Like the P2 and I have an agreement. If I put the brake bias forwards, then it might consider not spinning. Now what's the marker here? The 100. Spicy. Very spicy. Maybe a slightly higher downforce setup would be better. I'd say that Mike and I are actually very close. Like, we have a really good working relationship. Ooh, that tyre shouldn't be there. Look at this. Oh shit. There's a tyre there that should not be there.
Got some damage. Let's get that fixed.
Right, what kind of setup should I be running? High downforce. There you go. Maximum downforce. Not that much downforce as it turns out.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
Friendship with top speed ended. Downforce is my friend now. Ooh,
You got
downforce.
a slow car on the left.
I have clearly just forgotten the braking point for that turn. But yeah, this straight will be a with this straight, it almost certainly medium downforce. Grip for days though.
You got a slow car on the left.
Hello GT3s, I'm here to terrorise you. Oh, the GTEs. Ooh! The 50% brake bias strats. They say you bullied a GTE. Oh, it feels good to be bullying GTEs again. I have missed bullying GTEs. Right, where do you brake here? Really late. Ooh. They say you're only using the front brakes. Right, where do you brake for this second one? Like, strangely early? Yes, strangely early, because the apex is sooner than you think on the crest of the hill. Oh, it's strangely nice to be chasing GTEs again. Like, I've been enjoying driving GT3s, but it's nice to be hunting GTEs. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom.
Left side.
Apex denied.
Clear on the left.
I don't know where the turn-in point for that corner is. Whee! They say you bullied a GTE. You'll have to spin in front of them. The braking point for that corner is so weirdly indistinct. Also, the gear stack is not high enough for this straight, even with the high downforce. I've definitely got better since the last time we were here. Oh, I sucked last time we were here. Though I'm still no good with rearward brake bias. I really depend on understeer when the brakes lock. Probably my weakest point at the moment. We were definitely here in the P217 at one point, because I remember just sucking so bad that I got out the car early and just told you to take it over because I was just killing people. I murdered a GTE over the T2 crest. Okay, you definitely don't brake at that curve. That's way too early. Maybe brake at the end of the cones? And then the eternal mystery of where the hell do you brake for this turn? I bet good times are sub 10s. I bet with a good setup and a good driver a sub 10 is doable.
You got a slow car on the right.
Yeah, definitely.
On the right. Go left. You got a slow car on the left. Go left.
Well, I would brake at the end of the cones if somebody hadn't just been and knocked them all over. I wonder if there are any Pringles left. This actually feels really good with the high downforce setup though. There's just so much grip available. Especially turn 1. The line. My least favourite corner. Let's try the medium downforce. So what's Fast Guy done? Oh, same as me. Oh yeah, I need to put the brake bias forwards because I always do. To come tumbling down on the straight. Oh yeah, look at that.
Tá louco. Só não pode fazer na corrida.
I prefer the high downforce setup.
Tá usando quanto de asa aí? Aqui era 5, eu botei 7 também. Quando dá 5 aqui é rodagem, né? Exato.
Oh, I haven't got the tyres properly up to temperature yet. Although it looks like I'm going to do a much faster lap in this setup than in the other setup.
Go left.
Horsefield, I've missed you. Line. Right, I'm gonna head off now. Yeah, looks like I still remember how to do it. Cool, well, I need to get my oval rating up a bunch. Anyway. Definitely time to stop. I'm off. See you later. Bye-bye.